Hey guys, I only fell just a little bit. What's up guys? This is episode 4 of my How to Crochet for the Complete and Utter Beginner series. In this episode guys, we are going to learn how to treble crochet. And this is not a stitch that I personally use that much, but it is still a good stitch for beginners out there to know. So before we get into this video, if you haven't already, please go down to the big red subscribe button down below and give that a click if you love free weekly crochet content. Now that that's out of the way, let's just get right into it. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the treble crochet, which is not a stitch that I use very often, but it's a good one for beginners to know. So today I'll be using my 6mm crochet hook as well as the Bernat Maker Home Deck yarn. It's the same thing I've been using in every single beginner video. So first things first, you'll want to create a slip knot in a chain. And again, if you don't know how to do this, I will put up my very first episode in this beginner series where I go over step by step how to do that. So for this one, just like in our previous video for double crochet, we are only going to be chaining up 9. So 8 and 9. Okay, so for the turning chain for a treble crochet, it is going to be 4 chains. So just like we've been doing for all of our previous crochet stitches, I will be holding on to that very last stitch that we made. And for the treble crochet, we will chain up an extra 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that is going to be our turning chain. Now the turning chain for the treble crochet will count as a stitch just like for the double crochet. So we're going to go into the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th chain from our hook, which is the same one that we are holding on to right now, to create our first stitch. And again, we want to be working from right to left. So I'm going to yarn over 2 times for the treble crochet. So to do that, you wrap the yarn around your hook once, and then you wrap it around twice. So it's like there's going to be 3 loops on your hook. So with this, you are going to insert your hook into the top loop only of that 5th chain. Okay, so we insert just like this. All right, so it's like you have 4 loops on your hook right here. Now what you want to do is yarn over, and we're just going to pull our yarn through that very first loop right here. All right, so now we will have 4 loops on our hook. So just like the double crochet, we're going to be yarning over and pulling through only 2 loops at a time. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through just our first 2 loops right here. 1, 2. All right, we now have 3 loops on our hook. So I'm then going to yarn over, pull through just the first 2 loops again. All right, and now we have 2 loops left on our hook, which means I will yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, and that is our first treble crochet stitch. But technically this is going to be the 2nd stitch because our chain 4 turning chain right here will count as a stitch. Okay, so now let's make our 2nd treble crochet stitch in the following chain right here. So again, we yarn over twice, 1, 2, got like 3 loops on your hook right there. And then you're going to insert your hook into that very top loop only. Okay, 4 loops that are on your hook now. And you want to yarn over, pull through just that first loop. All right, we've got 4 loops on our hook now. So we will yarn over, pull through just the first 2. All right, you now have 3 loops on your hook. So you're going to want to yarn over and pull through just those first 2 again. And now we have 2 left on our hook. So I will yarn over and we will pull through those last 2. Okay, so there is your 2nd treble crochet stitch. And this one may be a little bit more difficult for beginners just because having to wrap your yarn around the hook twice can sometimes get a little messy if you're just beginning. But I'll show you how to do this one more time. So again, we're going to insert into the very next chain space right here, top loop only. We'll yarn over, pull through just that first stitch. We've got 4 loops on our hook, which means we'll yarn over, pull through just the first 2. Then yarn over and pull through the second 2. And then we'll yarn over and pull through the last 2. All right, so as you can see now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches in this row. So I'm going to really quick finish up this row right here, and then I will show you how we start row 2. Even for me, this one is sometimes a little bit difficult, and I've been doing this for, geez, close to 3 years now. All right, and I'm going to make my very last stitch right here. Okay, so I just finished the first row of treble crochet, so we're going to count. That very first chain 4 right here counts as a stitch, so that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we should have 10 stitches in our first row. So now for our second row, what we're going to do is chain up 4, because that is going to be our turning chain. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to want to flip your work so that you're working from right to left. And again, this chain 4 is going to count as a stitch. So our very first treble crochet is actually going to start in the second stitch right here. So I will yarn over twice. And then I'm going to insert into that space right here. Again, you want to be picking up both these top loops that look like a V. So I'll insert and make sure both of those loops are picked up. Then you're going to want to yarn over, pull through those right there. And then we're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2. Yarn over, pull through the second 2. And then yarn over, pull through the last 2. Okay? So it's pretty simple. We're just going to keep making treble crochets all the way across this row. I'll show you once more. Inserting right into there, picking up both the stitches, yarn over, pull through, then yarn over and pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, so I'm going to continue down this row a little bit quicker. I'll just show you guys how to get into that very last chain 4 space. Okay, well before I do that, so we have our 2 stitches left, the actual stitch and then the chain 4. So I will make my 9th stitch right here. Run over twice, and now we're going to go into the very top of that chain 4 right here. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go into the top of this one right here. Kind of flip it, and we're going to work through that. Okay, so I've gotten through the center of that. I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. All right, so you should now have 10 stitches in your second row of treble crochet 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So what you're going to do is just keep repeating row 2 until you are either satisfied with the length or satisfied with how your treble crochets look. So I'm going to do a few more of these and come back and show you just how it looks with a few more rows. Okay, so I ended up doing a total of 4 rows of this treble crochet stitch. Okay, as you can see right here. Now the edges may look a little bit bumpy to you, especially because of those chain 4s. I feel like they look a little awkward sometimes, but this is how it is supposed to look. So just keep practicing this stitch until you are comfortable with it. So really quick, I'm gonna show you guys just how to fasten off. So if you want to complete whatever you're working on, just say you're done with this and you want to keep it, you just want to chain up 1. Now I'm gonna grab my scissors over here. You wanna leave about, about a 6-inch, maybe 8-inch tail. And then I'm going to cut just like so. And then what I am going to do, as you can see, is I'm just going to pull straight up so that the tail end goes out, and then you just pull tight. And this is where you would weave in your end later, but I'm not going to show you guys that right now. Maybe I'll do another video on it. So this is the treble crochet. I'm going to show you guys all of the stitches that we have gone over in this video. So there's your treble crochet. Here is the double crochet, our half double crochet. Move it over a bit. And then our single crochet. Okay, so right here you can see just the difference in each stitch. So this single crochet is 10 rows. This half double crochet little dishcloth, you could call it, is 8 rows. Our double crochet one is 6 rows, and our treble crochet is 4 rows. So you can see the difference in sizing. I tried to make them all about the same size, but didn't work quite as I had hoped. They get a little bit bigger each time. But I just want to show you guys just the differences between all of our stitches that we have done so far. So if you guys want me to make maybe a more in-depth look at all the differences between the stitches, just let me know in the comments. But that is going to do it for our basic crochet stitches for my beginner series. I will probably do a few more episodes with some other beginner techniques, but all of these stitches are a great way to start learning how to crochet. Okay guys, that's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe. Please do it, it's free and it helps me out. I make weekly crochet content over here on YouTube as well as on my blog, which I will link down below as always. As I've said before, this is an ongoing beginner series, which means I will be doing episodes every now and then, so please be sure to turn on your bell notifications so you will never miss an episode. Follow me on Instagram, Pinterest, and Facebook, all at brittanyalicecrochet. I'll link them down below. And if you like to see daily crochet content, I would definitely check out my Instagram because I'm always posting updates, what I'm working on, etc., etc. So if that interests you, then follow me over there. With that, I think it is time to end the video right now. So thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for my next video. Bye! Bye guys. I'm gonna leave now.